Hey, hi everyone, and welcome to git334, week 2, you guys. The Dropbox 011, I think there was an option problem, I think, you guys. It just turned itself off in the middle of Sunday instead of at midnight at 11:59. Okay, so I changed that up, and I'll make sure this week that doesn't happen. Obviously, this is not a big deal. Just re-upload your Tech Project 0 and 1 to the proper Dropbox right here. So you go to your Tech Project, all right, and you will see Tech Project 0 right there, obviously, and you go to that and re-upload it. I'm gonna change that right now for you guys to make sure, all the way to midnight tonight. I think the problem was that it was going to 12 a.m. and it needs to go to end of the day in reality, and that was my problem. I apologize for that. Let's see, we are Tuesday. You're good to go, you guys. So please re-up it if you need to. That is fairly important. Um, and all of them will be adjusted properly like that. Now, this week, let's look at your schedule. And right here. So last week, on first week, you did Tech Project 0 and Tech Project 1, okay? And this week, you have also a couple Tech projects. So you passed class 1, basically, week right here you did. You had a bunch of lecture. I didn't do any homework on scanning because I'm not sure everybody has a scanner or access to a scanner, so it might get tricky for everyone to do that. Okay, so that's the reason I didn't get into it. Okay, now in this week, week 2, you're gonna after you capture the picture, taking it in photo with a camera, digital camera or video camera, made a scan of it, or anything, you are going to need to manipulate your picture to improve those pictures, those photos. Okay, it's very, very important. One of the main key is to have the highest quality possible all the time. Remember that if you use compressor format like JPEG or PNG, you will get lose a generation every time you save, especially with JPEG. That's why I rather use PNG in low end format than JPEG. Okay, in high end format, I like TIFF or TGA. Okay, that's your call on that. Now, this week you're gonna go into cropping, straightening, resizing digital photographs. Very important. So everything is the proper size for printing. Everything is nice and straight. Sometimes you are gonna use certain type of lens that gonna round up a little bit certain things, making it weird, and you might want to straighten up those things. So it's very important. And cropping is super important as you need to big time look into make sure you have the proper composition on your picture and not things that are not needed. Okay, so that's super, super important. So remember that in cropping. Okay, now you have also a color theory lecture. You guys, I'm gonna probably add a little bit of mine on it. And I will show you where the link is. I have a very, very easy way that I use in my video game classes to teach color theory in reality. Instead of going in long, long, long things, I have a kind of a little system. That I've got from other people, obviously. Didn't create color, but that that are used by everyone. That I kind of compile together. That makes it fairly easy to understand and use it. Okay, so that's what you need to do, you guys, big time. And you're gonna have to do Tech Project 3 right here. Okay, very important that you work on that. Okay. So yeah, make sure you read all the handout, and the reading, KLB chapter 6, obviously, and the class 6, how to create a design brief. That's very, very important because this is what you are going to use to do your creative project. All right. Um, in the creative project, I'll talk about quickly. Actually, I'll make another video for it. So, but you need to get going for your creative project right now. It is super important. That's why I'm giving you guys only just one tech project at the beginning of the 2 weeks, and then you'll see it'll start picking up. So be careful, you'll have more and more work to do, all the way to 3 tech projects a week at one point. So you need to get going with your creative project one right now. Have fun, you guys, and make sure you watch the creative project video.